Livin is turning 1. Hey guys, it's Nancy from Livin here. We are so excited to let you know we are throwing a party to celebrate our first birthday of Livin podcast with our great friends at Pizza Meccanica.
That's right, it's all happening Sunday, April 21 from 12 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. Bottomless pizza, gelati, DJs, kids entertainment and so much more. And we'll be there recording a brand new episode of Livin.
Get your tickets, but be quick because this will sell out, and we'll see you at Pizza Meccanica on April 21.
See you there.
Hello, if you're a local business in SA and you want Vince and I to join you on site for one of our live recording sessions of our podcast Livin, please reach out to us at hello@livinpodcast.com.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for expanded reach, customer interactions and some authentic storytelling opportunities for your brand and business.
Not to mention fun.
Of course it's fun. So email us today at hello@livinpodcast.com or via Instagram @livin_podcast and we'll see you on site really soon.
You ready?
I'm always ready. I want to hear more about this kumbaro.
Okay. Kumbaro.
I love it.
Kumbaro.
I love when you speak Greek.
Am I living? Oh, what a funny thing to say. But your mama always said, look up into the
My
sky,
head.
find the
Your
sun.
head. Oh,
Pounding.
pounding.
On a
You
good
know why, don't you?
dream.
Tomorrow. Ooh. Huh?
Tell you what.
Tell ya. And you know what? Very special person will expand on that very shortly. Welcome back to another episode of Livin Podcast with Nancy Timpano.
And Vince Fusco. It is Monday morning. It's your weekly Livin' Fix here at Livin' Nance. We've got a new Instagram page before we get into anything. Brand new Instagram page for the show. It's
At Livin_podcast.
That's it.
And you know what? You only have to do this.
That
So
was
easy.
just like that.
Press a button, follow along.
Push our buttons. It's the one day we'll let you push our buttons, all right? Get onto Instagram at @livin_podcast and make sure you're following us.
Absolutely, but I'm very excited right now. I feel like I'm a little bit, nervous today because we have a special guest here with us and I'm so excited about this.
Absolutely. We promised special guests this season. We said season 2.
Only the special ones. And a few weeks ago, I follow this person's page religiously.
Mm-hmm.
And have done for many, many years. And she has many followers. And once you know who it is, you'll realise, oh my God. So what happened was a few weeks ago, she triggered something in me that has been triggered in us for several months now, is that she put up a post that she helped someone out and they struggle to thank
or acknowledge.
And we have had this happen to us several times in our entire career because we absolutely love helping people.
That's right.
And for some reason, they don't love helping back.
It's not even just about like helping back, but it's this cycle. I'm doing this because I'm like, it's a bit of a cycle that we feel like we go through this rinse every now and then where like our natural disposition is helping other people succeed. We love that. There's room for everybody in life and when we can, we do.
Yep.
But then we've noticed we don't always get the thank you. We have talked about this a little bit.
No, we have. And also what happened was the timing when she put her post up a few weeks ago, we had just gone through something and it triggered me. And look, this special guest happens to be a very dear friend, I would like to say, of mine because I have the utmost respect for her. So I messaged her straight away and I said, oh my God, I hate it when people do this. And I said, hey, we should do a podcast episode on this. Would you like to come along? And she's like, I'm there. Tell me when. And I'm there. Ladies and gentlemen, on today's Livin' Podcast episode, we have Psychic Fotini. I know she has a gazillion followers already. Yes,
That's
a
better.
huge round of applause. Psychic Fotini, welcome to Livin'. I can't even speak. I'm a bit nervous that you're here.
What an introduction.
Oh, no, seriously, honestly, so much respect for what you do. And like we said, it's triggered today's episode because you have helped so many people. For those that may not know, I don't know where you're living, under a rock, but anyway, Psychic Fotini does many house cleanses. She does readings. She does fertility cleanses. She has helped so many people that have struggled with fertility bring in joy to their life with a baby. It's phenomenal what she's done. But so many people, they take the cleanse, they have a baby and see ya.
Exactly.
See you later.
said it in a nutshell.
In a nutshell.
But no, there's a lot of other people out there that appreciate me.
Of
as well.
course,
But
of
there's
course.
a few that stand out. So it's not only just the fertility cleansings as well.
Yeah, of course you do house and firsthand, you cleansed my house for me when I
did.
first.
How many years ago was it now?
It was about 2 years ago now, and you were spot on. I had my own little feelings about some stuff, and you cleansed the house and brought up a few things, and I was like, this girl knows her stuff.
I feel like you're not telling the whole story there, because when you told me this
I know.
story,
Well, I'm scared because
Fotini, you have to confirm for me.
I can't even remember what I said to
Okay,
you.
well, no, not
no.
even what you said, but what
wasn't
happened.
that.
Nancy said when the day that she asked me, do you know Psychic Fotini? I said, well, only via Instagram because I follow you also.
Yep.
And she said she cleansed my house, and she came through and she did it, and then she went out the front and doubled over and threw up.
No, she nearly threw up. She didn't actually vomit. She doubled over in pain. And I said, she doubled over, and you actually said to me, because I had a few vibes of what had just gone on a week before. I had some, people through the house. You actually doubled over in my front yard and went, I feel sick. You said, I feel sick.
Because of the energy in here.
Yes.
Yeah.
You said, I feel sick. Who's come here?
Yeah.
And anyway, I didn't tell you because I thought, I want to see how good this one is, see if it's really happening. And lo and behold, she hit it on the head. She hit it on the head, told me how to deal with it, dealt with.
Love it.
Well, because you're both Italian, you understand. If you have someone that comes into your house and they leave and you don't like them, throw salt out the door.
I know all the
Throw
things now.
salt out the door.
So get a handful of salt and just throw it out the door that they enter.
There you go.
I didn't
And
know
they
that.
say they will never return.
Oh, I like that.
Wow.
Okay, I'll definitely get a bucket of salt,
When,
please.
when I came in, because you've got a doormat at the front, haven't
Yes.
you? Yeah. Have you got salt under there?
I do. I wasn't going to tell everyone. And I got my garlic and all the other things you told me to do.
Good.
See?
But when I walked in, not that there's bad energy in here, because I feel very light in here now. I walked in with the right foot.
Right foot forward.
Okay.
Yes, right foot forward.
These are things
There
that I
you
don't
go.
know, and I feel like I'm pretty switched on with all this, and I'm pretty across.
No, you're open though. So
I'm
you're
very
switched
open.
on,
Oh
but
my
now
God.
you're just going to, keep opening. Keep
my God.
I do it for good energy, because I feel
Yes.
good about coming in here, because I know you're a real sweetheart, you are. And I shook your hand, didn't I?
You did.
Yeah. So normally I won't really touch people because they're taking your energy as well. So I only put it out when I want to put it out, and that's not having an ego or anything.
Oh,
like
we-
that.
No.
It's protecting
Protect
myself.
your energy.
We even hugged. I feel very special. So
Yeah,
if
of
you,
course I'm going to hug you.
if you've ever come to my house and you leave and you see me go get a bag of Saxa, you're in trouble.
Just get the home brand.
Yeah, I know, that's what I mean.
No, I'm such a fan of it, and not only I guess like being open to it, but I'm naturally empathetic. So I'm an empath. I absorb other people's
Because you're
energy.
a water sign, like you said
100%.
before.
I'm a Scorpio.
Yeah.
And I definitely like my whole life have been very
Yeah, taking on people's energies.
always, and like I can walk in a room and I can tell you what people are thinking, what they're feeling.
But how
people
do you
think I'm
protect
crazy.
yourself?
So now I've started in the last couple of years, like more meditation for myself, mindfulness. I do a lot of baths. I have a lot of.
Hang
like,
on a sec.
running water.
Meditation is to calm your energy. That's what I believe.
Yes.
So how do you protect yourself?
Oh, is it just?
That's
I
not
love
protecting-
this.
No, I love
That's
this
not
because
protecting yourself.
We're under the pump. I like it. We're
Okay, no,
learning.
good.
So
Okay,
now
tell
I'm
me.
putting you on.
I
I'm
only
putting
got.
you under pressure now.
Yeah,
Literally.
hand up. I know all these baths.
Yeah.
Are you putting salt in your
Yes,
bath?
I'm having salt baths.
Yes, but
I
listen,
learned this from you.
That's to take away all the negative.
Okay, well I'm wrong then. Tell
Alright,
me.
so put either some salt on you.
Yeah.
Get like and I've said it many a times. Get like a palm size of alf oil.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
People don't know it's the cooking. What do you call it? The
Alf
foil.
oil.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
alf oil.
in other countries I don't know the name of it. As
Oh,
alf.
okay.
Aluminum.
Silver, paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aluminum in America.
Yeah, and then put a bit of some salt in there,
Yeah.
like a little pinch of salt. Fold it, and then put it on you.
Okay.
Put it in your pocket.
I love this.
On the left
I
side.
usually carry
The
like
left side.
my crystals, like the,
Yeah.
which I didn't
See, I
actually
don't
bring
go on
today.
about the crystals. If you believe in it, that's good.
No, but I don't because I
believe that
tell
they do
you,
anything.
the
Okay.
one night I got some new ones. Like this would go back
told
a
me
year
this,
or so.
yeah.
I told you this,
Yeah.
and I went to. Oh my God, I know which wedding it was. And I went to this wedding, and yeah, correct. And out of nowhere, so I have chronic migraine as well,
Yep.
and that's been cured with different medications over the last few years. And I say that in the sense of like, again, with the absorption of energy, I find these headaches, these migraines.
Yep.
And this one wedding one night, I just out of nowhere got smashed. I felt so nauseous. My head, I was disgusting.
been like that
I rang
too.
my wife, but this was the one night for Tini. I brought the crystals with me, and I had them in my pocket. And I rang my wife. I said, I'm going to be so sick. And she was like, what's going on? I said, I don't know. And I literally had to throw up immediately. Like I just felt disgusting. I could feel all this negative energy on me. I folded my jacket. I threw up and I had to leave this wedding.
Yeah.
As the MC. That's
As the
a
MC,
big deal for him.
Which I've never done. It's the one and only time it's ever happened to me. I got home. My crystals, only 2 out of 3 were there. And the one that was supposed to protect me, gone.
Oh, okay.
Gone.
Yep.
And I'm like, did it do its job? And therefore it's like when your bracelet broke.
Oh my gosh, yes.
The cycles are broken.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I don't know.
But that had happened to me once. I went to a Lebanese wedding.
Yeah.
And you know how the Greeks dance like the Lebanese.
Yes.
And I got up and I was dancing and they were looking at me thinking, who's this blonde dancing like us? And I go, it's all right, I'm Greek, you know. I can dance like you do, right?
You know how to do it.
It was a friend's wedding. It was beautiful and all that. By the time I went to sit down, my stomach started to hurt me and I felt like I wanted to throw up.
They zapped you.
So I don't want to get too technical, but I had diarrhea.
Yeah.
You know, and I thought, all right, someone's put the mati on me bad. I left. From there, I felt so sick, and I had, someone read me, and I had bad eye on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
So I'm very much a malocchio. We talk about malocchio a lot, which is the same as, what do the Greeks call it?
Mati.
Mati.
The eye.
Okay.
Right, so ours is malocchio, the evil
I'll
eye.
tell you one thing.
Please.
Next time you go anywhere and there's an event, don't put the crystal on you.
I haven't brought them since.
Get a garlic, a real garlic.
Really?
Yes.
You won't have any friends, but you'll be safe.
That's all right. I'm happy to be a little bit.
Cover it with the alfoil.
Yes.
And put it in your left side again.
Yeah.
When you leave the event, take it out, have a look at it and see what the colour is.
Yeah.
And then smash it then and there.
Oh my God, I love
it.
it.
Don't
before I leave.
Don't carry it in the car with you.
Yeah.
You're taking the energy.
Yes.
So smash it.
Okay.
Well, this is exactly what we're talking about today, Fotini. So you know all these things that you are openly sharing. A lot of people know their stuff and they keep it very tight under their belt because they don't want to share their wins or anything like that. And this is what I love about you. You are forever. I mean, I do the new moon
manifesting
Nancy
every
got me,
time.
Across all of that as
I
well.
got him all across that.
It.
The full moon, letting go. I do all.
No.
No?
Full moon, don't let go. Just relax that day.
Yeah, but and I 100% know. Do not manifest.
Don't go out like tomorrow and say, "Oh, I'm letting go of blah blah blah."
Okay,
don't do that.
Okay,
like if there's negative people around you,
don't
bring in negativity into your positivity. That's the way that I look at it.
All right, yeah,
because it distracts with it.
Right, I knew definitely not to bring anything in.
Yes, so
on full moon.
So today the full moon starts.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, don't worry, my head's telling me.
Today it starts. It goes tomorrow and it goes Sunday.
Yes.
And then Monday will be clear.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I work.
Yeah.
So tonight, get a bottle of water.
Yes, put it out.
Put it out.
See, she
in
does
the morning.
This. I did know
take
that.
it and drink it.
Yes.
Obviously, fill up the bottle again. Because girls go to me, do I fill up the bottle? I'm like, well, common sense says to fill it up. And take it and drink it throughout the day.
Yep.
And I remember the first time I drank it, when I first did it, I thought I was drinking water that was gold.
Wow.
Yeah. So put it out tonight.
Yes.
Put
Cleanse
it out tonight. And
in the moonlight.
The moon, the energy of the moon will hit onto it, and it's very cleansing in a way. This is why I say, if you want to put your crystals out, that's what people do.
That's normally what I do. I put them normally up on the windowsill.
Yes. If you feel that they help you, do it.
I do.
I just don't have them.
Yep.
I don't put my cards out or anything like that. I just feel that I'm clean with what I do.
Yes.
I don't tamper with dark, so I don't have to worry about stuff like that.
Yes.
Yep.
And that's why when I do a cleansing, it's always when the sun's up.
Yep.
I never light at night. The only thing that I'll do at night is the manifesting.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it.
I do, yes. And I was doing the manifesting, but then when I started following along Fotini's page a few years ago when I was in Melbourne as well, and I'm like, damn it, I moved back to Adelaide, and then I'm like, she's in Melbourne, why didn't I find her? And it was funny, well, I found you, didn't I? I found you good and proper.
Yeah.
I hunted you down.
You did. We don't need to go into that.
We won't go into that, but I definitely hunted her down, and it's been absolutely awesome. But the thing we're trying to bring to the surface today is that you're sharing all this stuff for free.
Yeah.
And why do people struggle with saying thank you or putting you out, acknowledging it?
It's
why
more
do you think
the celebrities out there?
But why do you think it is? Why is it going
because
to?
their ego's gone so high. They think, why should I? The thing is that they seem to forget they were where I am. Say, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you need to, if you're going to say you're going to do something, stick to it. Doesn't matter who you are and whatever it costs or anything.
100%.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know, we're all the same people.
That's right.
So if you're going to give with your heart and just move on.
Yeah.
And I give away a lot. I don't
You
say
do.
on my page, do I?
You what?
I don't say on my page what I do.
No.
In the sense of, I did something for someone today and they didn't pay me for it. Because it's not about the money, obviously.
No.
But there's been times, and it's, I think last week as well I had done it, where mothers have begged me, please do something for my child because they're in the hospital right now, and I've gone straight outside and I've done it straight away.
Yeah.
And they're like, I'll fix you up. I don't want anything for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just look at me like, you know.
Yeah.
So it's just, I feel the celebrities, a few that I've helped that I can recall, and obviously I can't say who they are.
I know one that I saw. Anyway.
Anyway,
I just
they're
don't
just full of themselves.
And the thing is, and we've spoken about this before, is numbers unfortunately make a difference nowadays. You have a gazillion followers, all of a sudden you're better than everyone else? No.
Yeah, look, and I know that's something that we have talked about. And again, like I know that numbers matter in the social media realm, but I also don't believe in fake paid numbers.
No. Oh,
and so
absolutely.
when I see some people that are like, I've
Yeah.
got X amount of thousands of followers, and I'm like, but I know, having worked in the digital marketing industry for the last
zero
decade,
engagement.
I know that there's fuck all engagement. You've paid for it, and there is literally people sitting in third world countries with a wall full of phones, and their whole job is to go follow, like, and they sit there all day doing it. There's no real engagement, real connection.
Yeah.
So when I have those people specifically, even like commenting on, let's say, our little pages, it's like they're not real. Look at the engagement. Look
And
at the
our
actual
engagement is
connection that
beautiful.
we're doing.
Yes.
And that's why I don't worry about it too much. Like even the slow,
you'll be
steady
fine.
growth.
I don't
I let
worry
it grow.
about it, but it's a sad thing that it is a thing.
That's what people, the general public, look at that and they
That is
go,
a
oh,
thing.
well, you don't have that many followers. And
Yeah.
it's like, well, that's irrelevant.
I reckon I could put it to the test. Just say I had a page that had 300,000 followers, right?
Yeah.
And I've got my page that's got 1,500 followers. Beautiful followers. Just say I put it out to a business. Hey, could I come and stay at your house for the weekend, the holiday house? Guarantee you, if I sent a message with the 300,000 followers and the
they'll say
1,500,
yes.
the 300,000,
Yep.
they'd go, come along.
Totally.
Wouldn't they?
Yeah, of course.
Just grates me. It grates me.
That's like, sorry, but
Yes.
with my husband's page, and I don't want
Yes.
to bring that up, but he got invited to go to an event for
Yes.
a brand here.
Yes.
They don't even follow his page. But why do they want him there?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he's got like over
They follow-
150,000 followers on an
100%.
Instagram page.
Yeah.
And she messaged twice. And I
Yeah.
had to say to her, no, unfortunately, he can't attend,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, we haven't even done work for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you want us there.
For the numbers.
I've been to a few different like openings and launches when I used to work in a digital agency for the last 9 years.
Yeah.
And I would go to these openings for some of our clients, these hotels, and the guest list legitimately was 90% influencers.
Yeah.
And they're all between the age of like 18, 23-year-olds.
It's ridiculous.
And it's like, A, it's not your fucking market.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they're like, oh, we want them to post all of these things. And it's like, what are you doing? Like, what, for what?
Yeah.
To be the one thing on their page for a 5-minute post.
Yeah.
And their audience are not your audience anyway. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, even if they go, we're trying to capture that audience, it's like, but what's the reality of it? And that's like, I hear that when you say like they invite him just for the sake of he's got the
Yeah.
numbers, let's bring
Yeah.
him on. But if you're not following, you don't even know what we're about, you don't
Yeah.
align with our values.
They're not interested. It's just
Nah,
another.
it's a number.
Yeah. I know with some of the influencers that I've read, obviously I can't say who they are, they've got a big following, but they're miserable as shit.
Yeah, I know.
And it's all fake. And they're holding a product that they're trying to sell for that company that's approached them, and they're not even putting any effort into it.
Yeah.
Because they don't
So
believe in it. They don't,
Yeah, it's just another thing that they've got to advertise and do a shit job about it. But the other thing is as well, the best ones are the mum bloggers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're
Yeah.
they're the good ones.
Absolutely. Yeah.
There's some real good ones out there, and there's some real fucking shit ones out there.
You tell
I love
us.
it. Green light on the swearing. I told you. Green light.
So it's
Ungrateful.
All about,
Yeah,
it's all
yeah.
about, being forgotten along the way. Have you done something for someone and just been forgotten along the way? Or, let's bring out the conversation.
Okay, well, here's one for you. So,
Yes.
like, I've got somebody in my circle who I have personally brought into another circle. I have personally worked with this person to build them up skill set wise and introduce them to some people. And along the way, there's no recognition And I don't do it for the recognition, but I just go,
Isn't it natural?
yeah, if you know that person did something for you, like I'll use Burjo, for example, who was on the episode a few weeks ago. Burjo, a friend of ours who works at a radio station, said my name in a room of opportunity, got me a wonderful, wonderful job there.
Yep.
And I've been having the best time I'm working with this company.
Yep.
And you can't
And
be more
I
grateful.
cannot stop saying to him and to everyone, when
you.
everyone goes, how'd you get the job? I say, Burjo. Burjo said my name and brought me in, and then I got to run with it and do what I did.
Good.
I adore that. Like,
Yes.
because, but then these other people that I've worked with personally, and they go, oh no, this was all me, or I got here, or this person here. And I'm like, but hang on, without the initial conversation, introduction, or even bringing you in, how did you get there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it that hard? Like, what is it that block? That's what you're
Don't
asking.
you know everyone's
Yes.
out for their own ass?
And this is the thing, Fotini.
They
Like, I
are.
think it
They're
becomes
like,
because
they
it's
don't
such
help.
no.
No.
And I think if you're a naturally disposed person to help and see the success in other people, like yourself or Nance or myself, and many of the listeners that we have,
Yep.
share our values and our vision with that.
Yeah.
But I think it's like, because that's where we naturally operate from,
Yeah.
I expect
Yeah.
that other people are just the same. Because in my head, I'm like, people are inherently good. But what I'm learning is they're not. You mentioned before, like, you don't mess with dark. And I say it a lot about people when I'm like, I'll work with people and I'll be like, I'll say to my staff or colleagues previously, I'll be like, they're dark energy.
Yeah.
That person is dark energy. Do not get involved.
Yep.
You can tell they're in for the wrong reason.
And that's what I've started to do. I'll never get angry. I might have a vent to you, for example, about a
fair.
situation, but I'll never actually have a conflict with someone. I just take 3 steps back.
I retreat.
No,
and then they
listen,
go,
you
oh,
got
what's
to be
going on?
silent because that's
Yeah.
gold.
Yeah,
Totally.
but I don't
Don't
do that on
react.
purpose. I'm like, well,
Yeah.
I thought you were my person.
Yeah.
I've done that. Recently, that I've helped people come into my circle and, share people that are, anyway. And I'm just like, wow. And I just went, I thought I was smarter than that. I didn't think I'd just be left for dead. I just didn't.
No, because you know what it is for you. What I'm picking up, they're like, oh, she's doing podcasting now.
Let's use her for the platform.
No, it's like you're doing what you're doing in your
Yeah.
life, but you're doing that too.
Yeah.
This is what I'm feeling
Okay.
as the psychic.
Yes.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
No,
No.
Elaborate.
Like if you've got friends out there that you
Yes.
think that you're friends,
Yeah.
they're thinking, oh, she's doing a podcast now.
It's another thing. She's just doing this now. It's another, so she's
okay.
done
But
this
yeah,
and now she's done
listen,
that.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Okay. And the ones that care for you and love you are going to be proud of you. The ones that are bitches are going to bitch about you. So they can stay in their fucking hole and be miserable
Yeah.
Yeah.
and not do anything in their life. You're a go-getter.
Yeah.
And
From
that
what
drives
I've
them crazy.
Yes.
That drives
when
them
you're
crazy.
happy,
Yeah.
you keep doing different things that you want to do and it makes you happy in your life and you don't give up, then you're the one that's going to go up. They're
Yeah.
going to keep going down. So don't put your energy into it.
Yeah.
And keep doing
Keep
it.
rising.
Keep being in their face.
Yeah.
Because from what I understood when I started this, Adelaide people wouldn't support me.
So this is what we find with Adelaide. A lot of people say that about Adelaide because it is
Adelaide
such a
would
small
not.
place. A lot of people
Ridiculous.
Yeah, it's almost like we don't want to see other people succeed, which I think is
There's
fucking
just so
crazy.
much jealousy here. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But for
It's-
what reason?
I don't. Yeah.
Now it's funny because I've never told this story on the record, and I'm not going to tell the whole story. But about 10 years ago, just over 10 years ago, I had somebody in my life who I was very much working with, and was like, this person was all for what we were working on, the vision, everything. And so I was like, they get it. They're not going to do me wrong. But I knew full well that this person was a snake in the grass.
Yeah.
But I was like, no, they're showing me different colours.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll trust that.
Yep.
Lo and behold, come to the end of all the success and everything, it gets ripped apart. They say some awful things to me, but then everybody around me is then like just retreating. And I'm like, what is happening? I don't know anything about it. Only years later, when I was with somebody else at another event, and they were like, it's really interesting because they still saw this person and I did not because everything just got cut off.
Yep.
And they said, every time this person's name come up, I would be either silent, like you said, because that's what I believe as well, like just say nothing, or I would only
Or
say
positive.
positive things. I'd always be like, yeah, they're great. And this person said to me that one day, we were sitting out the back of my house and they went, oh my God, can I just tell you, I think it's really interesting. And I said, what's that? She goes, every time we see that person and your name comes up or they bring it up, it's always like a negative,
Yeah.
smashing you,
Yeah.
smashing you,
Yeah.
and saying some things about you. But having, like, we know you, and whenever we're with you, there's not one shred of evidence in that. But also, every time their name comes up, you only ever say positive things or nothing at all. And I just think that there's a lot of contrast in that. And I said, yeah, but that's the person that we are, I suppose. And then after that, they then said, that person also told us verbatim, you have to choose. So this narcissistic behavior was isolating people around us to try and fracture relationships. And I guess like it took me like 10 years to get over this, legitimately. And it's only now when I look at it and I go, you know what? Out of all of those people that I know that I helped and I gave a boost to or put them on a platform or a stage somewhere else, the one person who tried to undo it all is also the one person who has never moved.
Yeah,
they're still in that same spot. And then I go, like you said, keep moving, keep going higher, keep being out there and not... Like we also dim our light a lot.
Yes.
Which I think is just a natural thing, probably from like big Italian families as well, where it's like be humble, don't be too cocky.
Yep.
Adelaide, like you said, there's a lot of jealousy around it.
Yeah.
Not just in Adelaide, it's nationwide. I think it's an Australian thing, it's that tall poppy syndrome where it's like, oh, don't fucking show all of your success.
As well? Sorry, I'm going to say.
No,
it's because we're
please.
wogs as well.
That's,
Okay,
Yeah.
so,
Okay.
you know,
I've learned this a lot in the last month. Somebody said to me, they said, as much as we think people don't look at us like wogs, they do.
We learn that.
like, you know, they're too scared to say the word now because of racism and bullshit and whatever, but it's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
I still wear it with
I
pride.
always say if I was to do a business for something else, I'd use an Australian name.
Yeah, wow, okay.
See? Wow.
Like Aussie, whatever.
Yeah.
Because then they'll think, what the fuck? Like, all right, I'm going to go to them.
Yeah.
But if you put like I don't know how some people say Spartan, whatever.
Yeah.
Then they're going to think, oh, they're a wog. I'm not going to go to them.
Totally.
So that's just how it is.
Totally.
But I just found that's why.
My brain is racing because my
I
business
know.
name is such like an Italian sounding name that I just came up with, you know what I mean? Vigilero.
Yeah. That's just how it is, you know?
Yeah.
But from what I've understood, because sometimes I speak too much Greek, from what I've understood about you, Vince, you're a very calm person.
Incredibly.
Yeah. You've got a gentle heart.
Yeah.
So you give a lot. You got to stand up a little bit more, stand your ground and learn to say no.
See, that's when you said before, how do I protect myself? That should have been my answer because that's really what in the last 5 years, I say no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
And I'm happy to say no. And I'm happy to have those hard I love, Nancy will tell you, I love hard conversations, especially when it becomes a calling. Like I'm happy to say to someone, hey, you didn't do that. You didn't do what you said.
Yeah.
Or you did say this and this is what's happening. And I'm up
And
here.
you're like, ma fanta culo.
Yeah, correct. Like do what you're going to say or say what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Say what you mean and mean what you say.
I that's why silence is golden for me sometimes.
Oh,
like
yeah.
my
My mother
heart
taught me
hurts. My heart hurts, but I just take a step back and it's weird because sometimes it takes 6 months, it takes a year, it takes 2 years, but then it comes around and then they realise, oh, it wasn't Nancy after all.
Yeah.
They learn.
My mother taught me
Because,
that silence is gold, and it's so true.
Yes.
100%.
It's true.
Like I don't need you, and that's not being cocky or anything
No,
like
no,
that.
it's
but
true.
It's like if I want something, I'm gonna go out and get it.
100%. And why
I
should
don't
we
need
be
anyone
scared
to
of
help
it?
me.
Yeah.
And that's why with the manifesting that I've done with the certain people that I wanted in front of me, I manifested it, and they were in front of me.
Yeah.
So if I can do it, you can do it.
I
I'm
think
no
I-
better than what you are.
I think I did that with you.
Oh, there you go.
No, I really do. I just went like, we're going to cross paths one day.
Yeah.
And we're going to be buddies.
Yeah.
And yeah, remember I told you when we first met, I felt like you didn't like me.
What was-
so I wanted to crack her.
No,
and I'm like,
it's because
no.
I'm wary with
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Which makes total sense. Like you
Yeah,
said, especially if
absolutely.
you're aware of other energies and people coming in and,
No,
and
but there's
forcing
nothing
themselves into
with
your
what
life.
I felt bad about
Yeah,
with Nancy.
And
but
I put it in my head, and I was like, right, I've got a feeling. But then I was like, why should she even give me the time of
But
day?
why
but
wouldn't I?
But I just knew. I'm like, you know what? We're going to cross paths one day, and we crossed, and yeah, we found each other in the same state again, and here we are, and it's so awesome. I'm so happy, and we've talked about full moon briefly and what to do because tomorrow, full moon.
I love that we've actually landed there as well because that was not part of what we were going to even discuss today. But I think
know.
naturally we're leaning into all of these things that are so, what's the word? I don't know.
Giving.
Yeah.
And also, if you're following Psychic Fotini's page, you'll know that all the new moon ritual that she does, and she shares openly because she wants good to come to you. And she's giving us the tools.
Exactly.
It's like, oh my God, people, how could anyone like wish ill of you ever? It's like, are you joking? Do you know? Like,
100%.
I just don't understand.
well, like I'm going to Sydney on Sunday, and I'm doing a gathering next week.
yes.
Meet
and greet.
I selected 10
Yes.
people. Well, actually, I think there's 12 now. I had over 500 comments or 600 comments to pick 10 people.
Yeah, wow.
So who I was
Yeah.
drawn to, that's who it is.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to Melbourne as well soon
I was going to say, I saw that you were doing one in Sydney and Melbourne. I saw you
because
posted.
I'm going for something as well.
Yeah.
So it's nice. This is why I write. Did I help you in a way, and why do you want to meet me? Because I want that. Because there's people there that I can't remember, obviously, that who I've helped, but they just want to hug me. If you read some of the comments that they write to me, it's so special.
I've seen some of your lives where, you know, a lot of people, like, they're watching her live and then all of a sudden she's chosen them to talk.
Like,
and it's
oh
like,
my God.
And I'm thinking, talk! Don't waste the
Freeze
time.
up.
But they freeze up because they're like, oh my God, we've got the opportunity. And you've done that a lot. You've given a lot of your time
But
for nothing.
let me get back to where they're thanking, right?
Yes.
There's these other ones where they appreciate me so much. Like with the last meetup that I had in Sydney, that nearly everyone brought me a gift.
Wow.
Like flowers or candles. My bag was heavier, so I had to take it back. But they were so beautiful. I mean, anywhere they are, but over there I won't forget that one as much as the Melbourne one that I had last year as well.
But can you imagine what you've done for people? Like for someone to buy you a bunch of flowers, if you've helped them with a fertility cleanse or something like that, like a bunch of flowers for them is like an absolute nothing.
One's going to bring her baby, the cleansing that I did
love
coming up next week.
And I remember
she goes, I want to bring my baby that you helped bring into the world. I'm like, all right.
I remember when we first met, I was like so angry that we hadn't crossed paths early. I'm like, damn it, maybe I had more babies.
Doesn't matter. You got your little bambino now.
I have. I've got my little boy, but I just remember being gutted, like going, oh, I needed you. But no, I did. I've got one. I'm happy. But yeah.
With we were saying, like, obviously the people who don't acknowledge or say thank you or whatever, before we touched on undercover haters. So I guess in your line of work, do you find, and you mentioned it before, like your husband's page as well, the ones who maybe are there purely to observe.
Yeah, they do.
And they're not there to either like engage or anything
Uplift.
or support or uplift, but they're there just to keep tabs on you. Now, I've seen this a lot.
They want help, but they won't follow the page.
They won't follow the page, or they won't even like, they're just there to watch and maybe even like be like, oh, what is she doing now? Do you find, especially within your realm of your work, you have a lot of cynics?
There is, and a lot of skeptics, obviously. I look see if they're following me, and then I think, fuck you, you're not following me. I'm not going to help you like that.
Yeah.
100%.
I mean, that's not attitude or anything like that, but
how much do they really believe in you if they're not even
why
following?
are they going out of their way to message me?
If
to
they're not
ask for the help, for me to click my fingers and be at their beck and call, and yet they can't even support my page and follow my page.
Yeah.
Well, that's a no-brainer.
So
It's a no-brainer.
it's sometimes it's annoying like that.
Yeah.
You know, and there's people that I don't like out there. I've still helped them.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And yet then they're kissing my feet
Yeah.
because I've helped them.
Yeah.
Because I haven't denied them.
Yes.
You know, there's only been the few that
Yep.
that I can recall where they've given me shit.
Yep.
And I don't put up with it at all.
Yeah. I think that's where I've got to
One I
like you
remember
said.
from Perth, I'll never forget her. She wrote a fake name on the booking. And I thought it was her name. And I said, you don't look like you've got that name because you look like you're Greek. You should have a Greek name. She goes, I wrote a fake name because I was testing you. I said, testing me for what?
To
She
see
goes,
if you knew stuff like
to see if you went on Facebook, to see if you looked me up or anything like that.
Oh my God.
I said, you know what? I don't need to fucking help you or do a reading for you. I'm going to give you back your money, but I'm not going to help. Begged me. I refused.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do her.
Wow.
Yep.
No,
That sort of shit, I don't like that. I don't need to be tested.
This is where I guess like there is a difference between like clairvoyance and those because you're not a clairvoyant, are you?
I tell the future.
Okay.
I don't like to go back.
Yes.
I don't like to go on about the past.
Yeah.
To me, it's irrelevant, right?
Yeah.
It's done.
Gone.
Others go on. You did this and you did that and blah, blah, blah. And what's it going to do for you?
Exactly.
Correct.
Hurry
It's
up.
going to upset
Hurry
you.
up.
Correct.
I'm going to tell you what's now and what's going to
Yes.
happen
Yeah.
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 for what I can see and feel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And do you do that just mentally or is it always with cards or both?
Both.
Yeah.
Both. And when I do a cleansing, and I always call the person after, I always ask them, first thing I ask them is, how do you feel?
Yes.
And they either say, I feel sick, I feel lighter, this or that.
I got-
And if they're like I put up a post last night, the one girl that I had helped, I said, when I'm talking to them, I can either see a blue love heart or a pink love heart just from their voice. And I tell them, either it's going to be 50-50, but for what I feel right now for you, I can see blue. So she went for the gender thing the other day and it came out blue.
I saw that story that you shared. Yes.
Some I might be wrong, but I'm only human.
100%.
But it's what I feel at the time. But it's from the voice, what I can feel.
Yeah,
And I'm
and
sensing
maybe
at that
that
time.
day they had a masculinity in them.
The energy
that,
was
that
different.
came
Who
through.
knows?
You just don't know.
You know, like I said, I'm only a human being.
That's
I could
right.
be wrong, but from what that moment, what comes to me is what I say.
Give us a little bit of a backstory. When did you discover you had this like capability of reading energies, or like
From young, I could feel something.
Yeah.
But when I went more in my 20s, I could feel more.
Yeah, so there wasn't one moment that you said
I didn't
something.
go, hallelujah.
No. But there wasn't something that you said that's going to happen, and then all of a sudden it happened, and you went, "Oh my gosh!"
From young, I said it.
Yeah,
But like I said, I opened it up more in my 20s.
yeah.
And that's when I picked up the cards and I learned how to do it
Wow.
in the normal deck that I do.
Yes,
And that's how I started.
amazing.
Yeah.
And
Amazing.
is this something that
Absolutely
like runs in your
fascinating.
family?
My grandfather used to read.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So he got taught from the Yifti, the gypsies in Greece. So it's an old deck. It's a normal deck that I read with.
Yeah.
And one day I had gone to Greece and my auntie read my cards. And I said, where did you learn to do the cards? And she goes, from your grandfather. I said,
wow.
can you teach me? And she goes, I can't teach you. You have to ask. I said, ask who? She goes, ask them up above. Well, how the fuck am I going to do that?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
This is like only teaching Malaki on Christmas Eve.
Yes.
And not doing it on
See,
a
I
Tuesday.
don't believe that.
Yeah.
I believe if you want to give it to someone, give it.
Same. But it's,
Yeah.
and it's funny because we discovered one day we both were here and I was like, oh, we
were
got bad
so-
Malaki today, mate. And then I
Yeah.
said, Naz, can you do it? She goes, it's Tuesday. You can't do it on a Tuesday.
Yeah,
So what do
I
you mean
mean,
you can't?
everybody
What do you
believes
mean you
what-
can't do it on a Tuesday? And she goes, that's what we believe. And I rang my mum because we're their callow.
Yeah.
Different.
And so I rang my mum. I said, Mum, can we do Malaki on a Tuesday? She goes, you can do it any day of the week.
And then I ring my mum. Mum goes, well, I was taught no Tuesday, no Friday, no Sunday. Like us Callows like to kick back
You're
and have some days.
part-timers over here.
So I asked her, she wrote the meanings of all the cards
Yeah.
on each one. And she gave me the deck, which I've still got.
I'm dying
Had
to go
over
get my
20
cards.
years.
I'm
Oh my God, I'm
dying.
dying.
I've got my set. Anyway, I'm
Yeah.
dying to get it.
And what, normal deck?
Yes.
Have you?
Yes.
Go and get it then.
Go get it.
And I sort of sat there for a while
Yeah.
trying to work out how I did it. Couldn't work it out. And I tested it. I waited, a couple of years after that.
Yeah.
And then my cousins were coming over all the time. I said, let me do your cards. And I kept saying what I said to them and things were coming out. And they were freaking out.
Yeah.
So then I got more into it by learning.
And do you find it's just like it's a practice thing? Like for me with the empathy and like reading people and like for me when I focus more on it and I'm more open to it and I do it more, I find my powers become stronger. That sounds crazy, but that's how I feel.
No, not tarot. Normal deck. Have you got a normal deck?
A normal deck of cards.
Yeah, normal deck.
As in
Not
what,
tarot.
like playing cards?
Yep.
I've got my angels.
No, I don't work with tarot cards. I can't connect with them.
So hang on, you're doing it with playing cards?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Fotini, okay. I have so many questions. I have so many things I need to know. I've
She's
only
running
had-
around like a
She's
trelly
going-
now trying to...
Go to the games cupboard. I've only had my tarot cards read maybe like 2 times. I've
See,
seen a
look.
clairvoyant once, and everything that clairvoyant did say has
Yeah.
come to fruition in one way or another, which I think is crazy.
Yeah.
They're Italian cards.
Haven't you got a normal deck, Alice? You'll find it, don't worry.
For those of you who can't see Nancy or hear Nancy right now, she is running around the house trying to find a deck of cards for us to play with and have a reading here. And so, like, how old were you? You said you started young, and
I was
it
in my
just
20s that I started with the cards.
right?
But with my intuition, I could sense things
See,
from when I was...
and that's one of
yeah,
those
there we
beautiful
go.
things where your intuition is so deep. Here she
And
goes.
then I, from meeting people along the way, when you meet people along the way,
yeah,
you learn things, People kept telling me about crystals and stuff like that. And I just couldn't connect.
yeah.
And I picked up the tarot deck, and I don't like the tarot deck, but that's my opinion. Other people might have different views. I know because I don't like the death card. I don't like the devil card. People get it in front of them, they're like, oh,
It changes the way that they react, doesn't
Yeah,
it? It
but
changes
to
that
that,
energy.
it's a ending of something. I think apparently, isn't it?
It can be, but
Yeah.
it can be a good
omen.
ending because something
Yeah.
new's coming.
Yeah.
Do love a
So-
happy ending.
Yeah. So then I decided to make my own deck.
Keep it clean.
I've got my own deck.
Okay.
Yes,
So
you
I sat
have. You
there
put all your
one year and
pictures
I
on.
made my own deck. I bought about 2 packets of cards. I had how many magazines? I was cutting out pictures and whatever thought came to my head. I should have brought them actually next time.
I know.
I did it as that meaning.
Yeah, she's got her own. Yeah, I've
Oh,
seen
I
you.
need to. I'll make a
Okay,
book.
why have these got holes in them?
Casino cards.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right,
I don't know why they have holes, but I think that's. I've only ever seen them at casinos.
there you go.
So,
Back in my playing days.
so there's 52 cards in the deck.
Yeah.
Yes.
I take out 10.
Okay.
Any 10?
We are so privileged. I am so
I'm
excited
dying.
right now. I'm dying. I'm so happy that I actually found them. Thank you, Jaden, for actually putting something back
Thank
in
you,
its
universe.
right spot.
Yeah.
And so you just said thank you, universe. Like I'm a big, like I follow my numbers, I follow my angels, I follow all these things. It's funny. My wife said to me this morning, I was like, so we got Psychic Fotini on today. She said, I said, I wonder if, I don't know. I said, I think she does like tarot readings, and she rolled her eyes. I said, why you rolled your eyes? She goes, I just don't believe in it all. I said, but I get it. And look, I'm someone who's constantly like, I see my numbers. I see the 111s, I see the 888s, the 5s. And even today on the way here, Nance and I was not going to come here early this morning. I was going to go somewhere else, which whole different conversation we'll have another day. But the way that the universe worked today.
I know.
But we said, all right, come early. And I looked up and I saw 555 in front of me, looked at my odometer and it was 888. Then the car next to me was 888. And then the car in front of that was 222. And I literally had to say, thank you, angels, thank you, universe. Because again, like to me, those are signs that I'm on the right path.
Yeah.
And I think I've asked it before on the show, but if you're watching or listening, what do you follow?
What works for you? And we're doing all this talking, but Psychic Fotini's over here counting and we're probably putting her off, but this is...
That's all right, keep talking.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, good. So, yes, I am definitely an 1111 lady. Always have
screenshots
been.
everywhere.
Oh, my gosh, my whole phone is taken up.
And I do I'm like the 1221. It's the mirrored numbers as well, which I believe in from what I know. It's a timeline jump.
I get 444.
444, big one.
Okay.
That's a good one. I have that a lot.
Yes.
But I get, when I see the 1221 or the 1001, it's the mirrored numbers where that symbolises a timeline jump. So if you believe in multidimensional timelines, timeline jump, go to your highest version of yourself. So when I see those ones as well, I get really excited and I immediately think and put out like, what am I working towards? What am I, what is my goal here?
All right, so
We've
I've
got
got
cards.
the 10 out.
Okay. So who's this on or what's it on?
You, because you're the female with the dark hair.
I'm a queen. Look at that.
Every female is a queen.
Okay.
Every man is a king in my deck.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to be a bit discreet with it because I never say anything like, don't get in the car. Don't go down this road.
Yes.
Because it just aggravates me, shit like that.
Okay.
The way I look at it is I can't put fear into you.
No.
Because
Doesn't
I'm here
take
to help
much
you.
to put fear in me,
Yeah.
does it?
No.
And here, the work card.
Work.
Yes.
Always hustling.
Literally.
In your house too.
What's that mean? Work.
Well, you're working a lot in your house at the
Oh,
moment.
look at us. On a potty in my house. Always working.
All right, so what I want you to do,
Yes.
Nancy, just shuffle a little bit and put your energy into it.
Love this.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. Okay, and if you tell me to do something, I'm all there. So
No, I'm not even going to put music on because I think if I don't want to interfere.
Okay.
I want this just to be.
All right, I am.
You want a perfecto, eh?
Yep. Yeah. Thank you, my darling. All right.
All right, one moment.
Hey guys, for probably one of the first times we've edited one of our episodes, purely because our personal readings were so on point that we thought we'd keep it to ourselves. Just some stuff that we didn't want to share, all the things that Fotini shared with us. So this episode has been edited for that purpose. Look at me, I'm shaking.
People do that all the time.
Oh my God.
And cut there.
Look at me.
Now, as you can see,
Yes.
I'm doing the cards
Yes.
and you're looking that way.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yep.
I'm reading it, not
Yes.
you. Okay.
Right.
There's your husband.
Oh.
You love him.
No. Told you love.
There's a good surprise coming to you.
Oh gosh.
You're going somewhere
Just a visit?
within 2. Or are you going away with your husband? We'll call him Eugene.
Yeah.
Are you going away with him?
Yeah.
Is it within 2 months?
It's within 2 days.
Oh, well, there you go.
Number
Because
2
he's
is right in
actually
front
not
of us.
coming tomorrow. He's coming the next day.
Now,
So worried.
within 2, quickly, there's a female here
Shake
with
it.
brown hair.
Mm.
You're going to have hope around her for
Oh
something.
my God, I'm dying.
Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna. Okay. Okay.
Are you wanting, there's something to do with, that's the water card, meaning here is away. So it could be interstate or overseas.
Oh my. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sweating.
It's something good with her and you're going to do it with him, with Vince, sorry. If it is, there could be an opportunity that might come.
Oh, okay. That's not what I was
So
thinking.
we're doing something. What were you?
That could be something else that could be coming too.
Okay. So can you just go back to the water thing?
Yeah.
Here might be an opportunity to do something.
Yeah, but what's
With Vince.
what's the water thing?
Interstate or overseas or with a water sign.
I'm the water sign.
And there's hope here. You're a little bit of a stress head, Nancy.
Oh, really, Fotini? Really?
But look at this. It's going to clear.
Wow.
You put too much heaviness on your head.
What did I say to you earlier today? Got too many pensieres in your head.
Too many
thoughts and worries in your head.
Relax. Because what you're putting out there in your head and your thoughts, you're manifesting.
You've told me this before about my head.
Yeah,
Like,
don't. So
yes.
shake your head, say go away.
Ciao. Ciao, ciao. Arrivederci.
Just wait. Let me have a look now.
Oh, my gosh.
Everything's going to be all right.
Oh, my
Happiness
God.
is coming to you. And as we say, from a mouth to God's ears, it comes out and it will. Because there's a very good message coming to you. Okay? You don't have to worry.
I think I'm going to cry.
We're on the work. We're on the work. I feel this here. Just 1 second, hang on.
I know this is a podcast and there's a lot of silence, but you have no
No,
idea.
you guys
can
just
be,
have to deal with this. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
From what I understand, and when I lay the cards out, because I meditate, I meditate, I put you in the cards.
Yeah.
So whatever I say in my head for them to help me to read your cards, when I laid them out the first time, there was about 4 worry cards there that I could see. Now there's 1. So it means if you sit there and stress out,
Yes.
you're manifesting
Chew on
that.
it.
So stop
Absolute.
it. This
I
is
know.
why I said when you get a negative thought, shake your head, say go away. All right, Ella, cut it one more time.
Oh, my gosh. Look at me. Do you think I'd calm down by now? You'd think. You would think.
You think a lot, don't you? You think
Yes.
a lot.
Yes, Fotini.
Yes, you say my name properly too. I like
know.
that.
Fotini.
All right, so something is going. One door is going to close, and new one's going to open.
Okay.
Okay, because they're going to be jealous, and I hope they're listening too.
Undercover haters. We talked about them.
Oh yeah.
They're there.
Yep.
Wow.
So don't let that worry you at all. Take it as great strength from me.
Okay.
One door closes, one opens.
Yes.
Okay. Don't allow these people to, if they're not going to support you, then you're just going to move on quietly and they can watch you from afar and they can sit in their hole.
Like you said, yeah.
And you can put the popcorn in your hand and be happy and move more forward. So don't put your energy into them. Don't worry about it. But definitely quickly, the door will close. Get over it. You need to jump over the hurdle and you need to run. The way I look at it, I'm not going to look behind. I'm going to go like a bull.
Wow.
So if someone says to me, and I've said it many times, if someone says to me, you can't do it, I'll say, yeah, fucking watch me.
Yeah. I think the difference
100%.
is I never want to do it because of someone else. I want to do it for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't want to do it to prove a point. I want to do it because I want to do it.
Yes.
That's the thing. You know, I'm never doing something because, you know, to make, I don't know, shit, like to cause shit for someone else.
Yeah,
I'm doing it for me.
Do you want me to do you?
Oh my gosh, Cameron.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
okay.
Do you know what I'm like?
I feel tired now from you.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's because you think too much.
I haven't slept for 3 days. I haven't actually slept for 3 days.
I'm heavy now.
Oh.
Yeah. That's
Do you
what
another
happened.
coffee?
Nah. I'm all right.
You make it too strong.
Do you know what I'm like buzzing out about as well while she gets ready is the fact that we have this on recording to refer to. Like for in my own
100%.
personal journey, I can be reminded by Psychic Fotini whenever I need, stop worrying, Nance.
100%.
That's right.
Repeat.
Write that down.
I don't need to. I'm going to have her in my ears every time I go on my beach walk. I'm going to have her in my ears saying,
And you're going to the water and you're walking, and that's meant to calm your energy too.
yes.
So you're walking near the water.
Yes.
That's very calming too.
I constantly walk near the water. I need to balance my head.
Shuffle.
Every
Vincenzo.
day I'm shuffling.
Are you
Get it?
Vincenzo as in Italian?
Just Vince.
Yeah,
My
but
parents cut the end off. Just Vince.
okay.
But everyone calls me Vincenzo. Vincenzo.
Wow.
Vincenzo.
I am so, look, this might be a longer episode, but we are so honoured.
Sorry, not sorry.
now. Not even.
Sorry, not
Come
sorry.
along for
And
the
I've got-
ride.
Look at my phone how it doesn't stop.
I
Look at
know.
this, look at this.
That's
I
crazy.
cleared it all before I started.
And I've seen, like, you know, when people try and get a card reading for you, you have like a year's wait list.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Wow. It is absolutely crazy.
Yeah, it's just
It's just
they
constant.
beg me. Look at my SMSs. Look how many I've got.
I know. I can
There's
see your phone.
1,400 plus SMSs on there.
This would do your head in because you can't.
It does my head in by
No,
story.
I can't deal with all those dots on my phone. And when I see Nancy
You're like
sometimes,
me.
Oh
You're
yeah.
like me.
No. Yes.
the water signs, see?
Yeah.
Whenever I see Nancy's like that, I say to her, you got to go clear some messages before I have an anxiety
What
attack,
about
please.
the emails and the
Yeah,
phone
no,
calls?
that's what I mean.
I know.
Your phone looks like it's got chickenpox.
Speaking of, this morning I saw you did a cleansing. Which country was it for?
South Africa.
South Africa this morning. She can just do it from wherever.
See, I
She
love
will channel in and she will clear that shit out. I've been personally honoured and privileged to have her in my home to clear, but you can do it wherever you are in the world, people. So we've got listeners in Dubai right now, Italy.
I've done many in Dubai.
Yeah, honestly, if you're listening along.
I went to Dubai not last year, the year before.
Yeah.
And easily I can get clients there because
Yes.
I've got
Been there,
many
yeah.
clients over there. They warned me, don't bring my cards. Don't bring anything because you can get arrested
Oh, my
What
gosh.
do you mean?
because they don't believe in it over there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But playing cards, you can't bring playing cards.
The cleansings and stuff as well. They go,
Ah.
don't bring it. We don't want you to get locked up. I'm like, what?
What?
So
Wow.
I didn't take it. I didn't want to risk it. I could have easily got work over there.
What if Qantas gave you a deck on the way? It's not your fault.
You did have a Qantas deck over there. I did see that. You made me
Yeah.
laugh.
No, so I left them.
Wow.
Yeah. Ella, with your left hand cut.
Oh, God, are you
Cut there.
shaky?
A little bit.
Cut there.
Oh, my gosh. This is a public reading, but private.
There's your wife. You're married. You're happy in that. Your wish will come out quickly. You're thinking as well. There's the 2 thought cards. I feel that's you and your wife. There's the connection that you have with her.
Oh.
There's hope here. You're up and going too. You're worrying about something. You're going to go away somewhere.
Okay.
But see, we're getting lots of similar cards at it. Wow. This is insane.
All right. Very good surprise you're going to have with the ones that you love. And because you are the water sign, you're very sensitive too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't have your steam with your horns coming out. Think, fuck, well, you know.
Yes.
Don't let it worry about you.
Which it can do.
Yeah. Well, that's only normal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same
Okay.
as me.
Yeah,
I'm
And there's your
it's
doing
doing
wife there.
something.
There's your wife down
Doing
there.
something.
Okay. There could be a little bit of where stress that you might stress out, but she'll be there to support you for it.
Yeah.
Always.
Which
bless
is
her.
normal, like normal. Sorry, that's how it should be in a good relationship. So again, this is the past, and I don't care.
Yeah.
That's why
Okay.
I won't read that.
Okay, it's gone.
All right, let me finish it up.
Mental.
I'm amazed at how similar ours are.
Yeah, which
But I'm also not, because I feel like we are so connected. We say this a lot.
no, but
And
I
we're
feel
also
like
working towards a lot of the same goals at the moment.
exactly right. So that's what I think. That's what I think. We have been working.
Yeah, because
burning
everything
it.
happens for a reason, right?
Totally.
So in your heart, with your intuition, you wanted to pursue this, and this is why you were saying to Nancy, "Come on, let's do it."
Yeah.
You know, so that's
For
why.
so long.
Yeah,
I
you
love
can't. You can't give up on an opportunity like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
you got to
opportunity to work with me.
Any chance, Nance? Any chance?
Well, that's just how you roll, isn't it?
Oh my gosh.
But you, as a person sitting in front of me, Vince,
Yeah.
you think a lot.
Yeah.
You
I'm a
could
strategy. I always
you
think
can-
of
Yeah, you're like me. You look at every little angle. If I'm going to look at it like that, I'm going to look like that, like that, like that.
1,000%.
You're
That's
like
me. Yeah.
You analyze it too much, and you sit on it. And when you're ready to pounce, you will.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how I am as well. Sometimes I just don't sleep at night because I'm thinking how it's going to go that way, that way.
100%. I like to know every angle, and I like to see every perspective, not just of my own, but other people's, and then understand every element of it. I'm one of those people.
Yeah,
And then
there's-
I just hit the wrong spelling on every text message because I don't check. So different. Do you know what I'm saying?
Totally. I feel that.
very good surprise within 2.
All right.
So it means 2 days, 2 hours,
I know, but that's
2 o'clock,
I think we both have
2 weeks, or the second.
That's
Yeah.
exciting.
No more than 2 months from what I feel.
Yeah.
Okay. You've got potential. You've got a lot of potential, both of you. So don't waste it by what other people think.
Undercover haters is the topic. Tell
Yep.
you what. Yeah.
Don't put your energy into it and just say, yeah, all right, whatever, fuck you too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Love it.
Amazing.
Yeah, you got nothing to worry about. I didn't put any fear into you now, did I?
None at all.
No,
Not
I'm
at all.
like, oh my
I gave you
gosh.
sort of some answers.
100%.
Quickly did it.
Yeah, and there's a few things in there immediately that I'm like, oh my God.
I'm actually buzzing out on the similarity on our readings.
You know what you got to be? You got to be real.
That's it.
You got to be raw. Don't have it like a format, in a way. Just
Yeah.
like, you edit it and whatnot.
We
When you
don't,
have to,
yeah.
it's better just be real.
No, we
like
just
that.
roll with it. Just roll with
It's so
exactly
much
as it
better like
happens.
that. People love when you're
And the same with
yourself.
life. Just roll with life. Like
Yeah.
we don't hide anything. That's the thing.
Yeah.
We're not hiding any of the. Somebody said I can very easily be perceived as. So can you. Always up. Always happy.
Because we don't want to bring that
That's right.
to someone else and bring them down if we're having a down day.
But there is the reality that we do have the dark and the shade. Do you know what I mean? But I think that's where people can perceive what they perceive. They go, oh, these people are always happy. They don't really
She's
know.
always so bubbly. Makes me twitch.
Yeah. But just be real. That's it. Just full stop. Be real. And that's the thing that I struggle with people when they can't acknowledge the realities in their life. And I'm a fixer and I'm a thinker, like you said. So I'm constantly like, but how can you sleep at night when you know that your fucking house is burning down around you?
Yeah.
Because of the choices you're making.
Yeah.
Wake up. And then they hate that. And then my, help or my defense of what they say then becomes the offense, and they flip it around. And that's where those haters are.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that's where the worry is. And it probably is that worry of, I don't want to be too loud. I don't want to be too vocal. But you know what? Fuck it.
Yeah.
We're here.
Yeah.
We are here.
I've had people follow me in the shops.
Yeah.
I think it's hilarious.
What do you mean?
Because they
Like,
realise who
they
she
recognize me,
is.
but I'm not saying I'm anything. But they're like coming up to me and they're like, "Oh my God, you helped me!"
Yes.
Like crying in my arms, like you helped me.
And that's the
with
thing.
legs.
Yes,
That
but
was-
what I'm saying is, if you have helped someone, and then they see you, that is a big bloody deal.
It's the vibe checks. I think of the vibe
It
checks.
is a big deal.
So I do usually on Instagram, like a morning vibe check. And I
Yep.
usually offer some words of affirmation or a question to help people think through their day or help them succeed in their day.
Yeah.
And the amount of people that come up to me at events or weddings when they see me, they go, oh my God, your vibe checks have helped me immensely. You
That's
have no
good.
idea. You have no
Bravo.
idea what it does for them. And I'm like,
Yeah.
but that's all I ever wanted was just to put out
Yeah.
that. So when I
message.
hear that, I love it because
Yes.
I'm like, that's all I wanted. When people go, gee, that day that you said, what are you chasing? Go get it. I
Yeah.
went and I fucking signed the lease on my new shop and I've quit
Oh,
my job
good.
and I've taken the leap and now I'm thriving.
Good.
And I'm like, that's amazing. That's what I want.
Yeah.
And then you've noticed, and people have told me, if you've had 2-3 days off of vibe checks or whatever,
They
they're
message
like,
me,
"Ah,
where's the vibe check?
where's
then?"
the vibe check?
And
Yeah.
guys, I know I've been inconsistent this week, but I'm really struggling at the moment with my morning routine.
Yeah.
With the school drop-offs, and I'm doing that a lot more, which is great, which is exactly what I wished for by being my own boss. And yes, it's just impacted my mornings, and I'm like, oh, you know what? I've missed that window.
Yeah.
You'll get a vibe check another day. Love
Yeah.
you.
when I go live on my page,
Oh my gosh, yes.
I get tired afterwards.
Yeah.
'Cause they've drained me just
Totally.
for that 5, maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's why I don't go live very often. They beg me to go live, but I
I've
just
been
can't
on
do it.
many of your lives,
Yeah.
and in one time you even got, before we met,
Yeah.
you got, and it was all, and it all worked out exactly. I was asking house things, because we were looking at moving and blah, blah, blah.
Yes,
and
yes.
Yeah, it all happened. But you know what? I think we need to wrap it up now.
Oh my
'cause we
gosh.
have had such an amazing morning. I'm feeling overwhelmed with joy and gratitude.
Absolutely.
And it's the messy.
Fotini, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
For your
Thank you for
time,
having
your
me on your
energy,
podcast.
your insight.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, we're going to have
You
to
can follow along Psychic Fotini on Instagram. You can get a reading, you can get a cleansing, get in touch, just follow along.
Do it.
She's an absolute joy. It's a privilege to have her here on the Live In podcast. So Psychic Fotini, once again, thank you, my darling.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, both of you.
Oh my gosh, we can't wait to see you again.
Yeah.
This is Living.
Am I
We don't need to do tremendous or horrendous,
Hey.
because that I saw that 1 hour 11, 111. We finished on incredible, tremendous, tremendous.
We finished on 1 hour, 1
1 hour 11 minutes. Our numbers, our cards.
Tell me you deny it.
Am I living?
We love all our Live-In listeners, but you know what we'd love even more? We would absolutely love it if you could possibly hit that follow button.
Oh, don't just hit the follow button, hit the download button, hit the share button, hit the love button. 5 stars, guys. Chuck us a review if you felt so compelled.
hello@liveinpodcast.com. Reach out, and maybe we can even come and visit your work site one day too.
Oh, we do love a good on-site recording, guys. hello@liveinpodcast.com. We can't wait to hear from you soon.